some of the people think that Trump organized shooting himself to get the sympathy vote so he can win the presidential election. What do you think about it?
I think it's just nuts. I mean, there's no way anybody would hire a 20-year-old person to shoot them. Not to mention the fact that it clipped his ear and that is so close to getting shot in the head. But it's just not that accurate a weapon, and it's not designed for that kind of use. And the fact that this kid was 20 years old.
And I heard that the snipers are so precise that they shoot in between of the heartbeat to get the accurate shot.
Right. I mean,
that is a professional.
Exactly.
But this 20 years old, he's not going to have that kind of a weapon experience.
It just doesn't make any sense. And if you were going to do that, like I said, you would use a different weapon. You'd use something with a scope further away. I mean, chances are this kid only had an iron sight version of the AR-15, which means no optics, no red dot, no ACOG, none of the ways of improving the aim of the weapon. We are talking about a weapon that most likely had iron sights, which even at that range is just not an accurate enough. It just blows my mind thinking about it.
Thinking that right?
Somebody would even for a second consider that this is some kind of conspiracy made by Trump. I hear about 7 pops when I watch the video, but that many shots, and he still missed. He hit a former fire chief, who literally used his body as a shield to protect his wife and his daughter.
And he was a Trump supporter, so that's why he was close.
So he was fairly close. And the other 2 people that were severely wounded. In fact, this would have been the first election that he could vote for a president. And he's also a registered Republican. So my opinion is that it's going to come out that either he blamed Trump for something. If anybody was going to do this, they would do it from at least a half mile off. They'd be using a 50 cal Barrett, or some kind of 50 cal sniper rifle, a 30-06, a 303 infield, an M1 Garand, any number of weapons that are very easily obtainable with a good hunting scope.
And then the professional sniper,
right.
He will be used.
Exactly, and it would be somebody professional, and they would be far enough off
so they don't get him back.
So they don't get shot back, or at least have a chance of not getting shot back.
Yeah.
And the snipers have a slogan: 1 shot, 1 kill.
That's what.
And this was not 1 shot, 1 kill. This was 6 or 7, maybe 8 shots, and got lucky with 1 kill and seriously wounded 2 others. I mean, and partially wounded his original target.
Although there is no history of mental health, but something triggered that he was upset. It could be any reason, whether he went on a suicide mission, or he's a smart kid. He knew that that would be suicidal.
He was not going to come away from it.
Yeah, so something triggered him, and really he has some kind of issue. So it is just a hate or suicide, or it could be something, but not. It is like a conspiracy.
No, there's no way. And even before the shots rang out, there's people in the audience screaming, "He's got a gun!"
Well, one of the witnesses was telling the police there is a guy with a gun up in the roof.
Right. I mean,
but they didn't take action. Not fast enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but if you sit down and think about it logically, there is no way.
But people can have own opinion.
They can have their own opinion. This is mine.
And a mine too.
Anybody who can have any opinion they want, but it just makes no sense.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's just a screwed up kid.
Yep.
And something happened, so it triggered, and he went on a suicide mission.
Yep, I think you're right.